This is how the professionals use Fibonacci retracement levels to have an edge against the markets. Let's get into it. So Fibonacci retracement levels are basically horizontal lines that we draw on a price chart that will show where support or resistance will likely occur. You feel me? So all these horizontal lines, they're indicated or they're highlighted in terms of percentages. You don't just draw the horizontal lines anywhere that you please. There's certain levels and certain percentage points where if the price hits that zone, a reaction is basically more likely to happen, either a rejection or a retest and stuff like that. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how exactly you should use those levels and add Fibonacci retracement levels in your strategy so you have an edge against the market. I'm Vussy Magz. Welcome back to Supreme Traders. Go subscribe, like the video, and let's go into it, right? Alright, so for this video, we're gonna have to look at the charts for the most part, because you feel me, this isn't something I can explain verbally. It's something that I can demonstrate, if you guys understand what I'm saying. You feel me? So the first thing we're gonna look at the AUD USD. It's on the H4, but we need the daily for this one. You feel me? So the daily, what we're gonna use the daily for is to get this trend line. You feel me? This trend line right here, for us to get it, we need to be on the daily time frame, because you need the candlestick wick or candlestick tail of the 19th of November and basically just align it to the current price. You feel me? So after you've done that, you're gonna go to the H4, right? You're gonna see the other points of reversal zones, just like there was here. You feel me? And there was another reversal zone here, and last but not least, there was a reversal zone here which resulted in a fake out. You feel me? And then so you faked out to the top and then downside, and then now we're only getting the breakout now, right? So the VIP members are in this trade. We sent a signal with the both parameters of the stop and the TP, right? So now let's go to the topic of Fibonacci retracement levels, is what I'm saying, right? So basically how we get these levels from, right? You need to look at a high. We draw these levels based on our highs and our lows, you understand? So for example, if we was to be like our high, for this reversal zone, if it was like our high was here and our low was basically here, right? If we said this was our low and this was our high, then we have to draw our Fibonacci, which is the first object that you see on the left side, right? So you go from the low. If the price is going up, meaning on an uptrend, you draw your line of Fibonacci from the swing low to the next swing high. So because we're saying this was our swing low and this was our swing high, we're going up. You feel me? So we started from the bottom and we take it to the top. You understand? Like this. So this was our top, but we're just gonna align it to the right so that the numbers aren't on the chart. You feel me? So we're gonna draw it like that. So how I drew this fib level, we went to this from the swing low to the swing high there. You feel me? So what we want to find out is where does the price basically, okay, so let me remove the trend line just so you guys can see clearly what's going on here. So between the fib levels, right, it's well known that the strongest level you can have in a fib level is the 61.8. That's percentages. So what these percentages mean is we basically would draw our fib level from there from this swing low to this swing high, like I've said, right? So for the price to retrace from here to there, right, it's 23.6%. For it to retrace further down here, it's 38.2%, right? So for it to retrace up to here is 50%, meaning it's 50% from down here until up there. You understand? And then for it to retrace here, it's 61.8%. So all these percentages, they're saying basically in comparison from there to up there, if the price moves down until here is 23% of this whole move. If it moves until 50%, it's 50% of this whole move, right? So like I said, the strongest level is 61.8%. That's usually the strongest level, but you also need to find, I would recommend finding a confluence, either it being a trend line rejection just like we had drawn, you feel what I'm saying? But usually if you get to the 61.8 and you have a trend line, like I'm gonna draw our trend line again now, right? So I just draw our trend line again, you feel me? So what I was telling you guys about when I said confluence, right, is, you see this, the black line is the trend line. So this is the trend line, and this is where we got the rejection candlestick. And at the same time, this is where we had the 61.8 level, which was also a previous resistance. So this was a very strong level to buy at. And I only used the 61.8 or the 38.2 level, but initially I only used to use the 61.8 level until a friend of mine who I know, who's also a professional trader, showed me how he basically uses the 38.2 level also, how it's also as effective as the 61.8. So based on me also using the 61.8 and testing the 38.2 level, I can attest that even the 38.2 level works as much as and as effective as the 61.8 level, you feel me? So I think for the most part, this might be kind of complicated to the beginners, but to the, at least if you have any bit of experience trading these markets, then you'll know definitely that this won't be as complicated as it is going to be for someone who just started trading. But I'm going to look for another place where we can draw the fib levels. I'm just going to remove this one, right? So basically how I would do it, I would draw a fib level like that and draw my line at 61.8, right? And after drawing the 61.8, I would also draw the 38.2 level, which would be somewhere here, right? And then I would remove the Fibonacci levels, and then you'd be left with a clean chart like this, right? So after you're left with a clean chart like this, you just have to pay attention to the price, and you see this beautiful rejection of the 1.8 level, and then the price started going up, didn't come back to retest the level, and then it's just been going up ever since, you feel me? So let's look for other areas where we can potentially draw the 61.8 level. So the next pair that we're gonna look at is the USD ZAR, you feel me, ladies and gentlemen? We're gonna look at the USD ZAR. I'm gonna remove this trend line at the bottom here because I feel like it serves no purpose now, you feel me? So what we're gonna look at now is where's our potential fib level, right, in this trade. So basically with this trade, to get the setup, you need the H4 time frame. With the H4 time frame, you need to look at the highs. So we have a swing high, lower swing high, and a lower swing high. Swing low, lower swing low, and lower swing low. That's a downtrend, certified downtrend, ladies and gentlemen. You already know what it is in the building, you feel me? So our peak was there and our low was there. We go from high to low, you understand? High to, you can either go from this high to this low if you're trying to find this level, or this high to this low if you're trying to find this level. But at the same time, I want to go from this high to this low so we can find where that level is, you feel me? So I'm just gonna remove this one, this level here. I'm just gonna remove this. I'll remove these arrows, right? And also on the topic of this chart that I'm using, I'm not just using a random chart. I mean to say, I'm using a chart that's actually, I've sent out a signal on today, you feel me? So the VIP signal we're winning today, what's up, baby? You already know what it is. But let's draw the fib levels. So we can either start from the top until this part, right? And we see that this breakout to the downside occurred at the 50% level. But I told you, I only used the 61.8 or 38.2, you feel me? So let's stretch it out further to the bottom of the candlestick tail. And this is the candlestick tail that I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. It's here, you feel me? So we're using this tail and we're using this peak right there, right? So this peak to draw, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. And then can you see now what's happening there, ladies and gentlemen? Do you see what happened there? This was the 61.8, and you can see, right, it was also a resistance here, and it was also a retest here, you feel me? So I'm just gonna move this level from, but also this was a key level I wanted to keep on the chart, you feel me, because we have a trade open, so I need this for trade management. So I'm not gonna remove this one. I'm gonna put the 61.8 level, you feel me, just gonna draw it like that, and then we're gonna remove the fib levels, you understand? So for this trade, this sell that I just sent out to the signal group, right, I want to show you the confluence of what's there, because I wasn't just relying on the trend line, you understand? The trend line initially was drawn like this, but now I updated it to this because we had basically a breakout, but now the price is back within the trend, you understand? So now that we have the trend line like this, what's going on? We have the reversal line. That's the first. Reversal line is also an indicator, not really an indicator, but it's a signaling tool, you understand what I'm saying? So the reversal line, basically when the price crossed, there was a signal to sell, you understand? So having the fib on top of the reversal line is even a bonus now. Like, this is one of the trades where you're not gonna doubt anything, because you have so many tools you're using you have so many tools up your sleeve, is what I'm trying to say, you understand, ladies and gentlemen? So I think at this point we're gonna leave it like this. But like I said, when you're buying when it's going to the top, because I showed you a downtrend and an uptrend, so I feel like I've showed you basically everything. And if you want more of the source, you need to join the VIP members, right? You need to subscribe to the VIP membership, you feel me? So hit me up on my WhatsApp or Instagram. I'll let you know how we can do that, you feel me? So ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope this video, you found value from this video, and if you need help with anything, if you want any type of video you want me to cover on in the next couple of videos I'm gonna make, then leave the comment in the comment section. I read all the comments, you feel me? And this video was also a subscriber request, you feel me? So shout out to whoever it was. I just forgot the handle, my bad, but shout out to you, fam. Plan on doing more videos like this for you guys, so I appreciate y'all. Go subscribe if you want to like the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, fam.